Hello all, and welcome to my new Let's Play channel, where we're doing a Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past! That was surprisingly difficult. Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I am Chunky Slip, and we are going to be Let's Playing The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Truth be told, I've never beaten this game. And also, truth be told, this is my third Let's Play channel. I was gonna start with Mario 2, but I recorded 2.5 videos of that, and they were all awful, and it was just, I didn't... The problem with Mario 2 is you don't have the time to, like, explain, like, your story behind the game, whereas, like, with something like this, you do. I did own this game as a kid. I didn't remember until about 6 months ago that I did own this game as a kid. We had it on the Super Nintendo, and we also had it on the Wii Virtual Console. And when we had it on the Super Nintendo, we didn't really play it, which was kind of weird. We were told it was too hard for us, and we weren't allowed to play it, actually. And the same went for another game that we had as a kid called Chrono Trigger, which is a little bit strange, but yeah. Chrono Trigger isn't even a hard game. But basically, this game, I didn't really get into it until, I would say, maybe like 3 years ago. I guess it would have been around the summer that I first started Let's Playing, which was in 2013, on my first channel. And before I started Let's Playing, I had the summer off from school, and it was like the first semester in like 8 semesters that I had a full semester off. And like I took spring and summer classes every semester for my first 2 years, and then I had the spring off in my third year, and I was like, oh man, that's like awesome. So I was so bored, and I had a job, and I was like making a decent amount of money because I was working nights, and I was making more money than I was when I was working days and full-time and stuff like that. And I didn't really have any expenses, so I went out and I bought a copy of Link to the Past, and I bought a copy of Super Metroid, and both of those I played, like, every day, because, like, basically I would work from, like, I think my shift was 7 to 3:30, and then I'd go home and I'd go to sleep, and I wake up at, like, 9 or 10 in the morning, which isn't too bad, because I just sleep more on my days off. It's 6 characters, isn't it? God damn it. Let's just do Gertie. It's gonna look like Girdle. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. I don't even know how to spell Girdle, but yeah. Help me, please help me. Oh yeah, right. That's fucking Zelda. That's not like an old man. I'm prisoner in the dungeon in the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Gertie, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Well, that's oddly specific. Thanks, Uncle. Mr. Uncle Dude. Also, in this game, Link is an apple farmer. I actually own the manga for this. I bought it a couple years ago. I still haven't read the full thing. I read, like, the first chapter little bit. It's definitely not bad. But yeah, Link is an apple farmer, which I don't see any apple trees near. I guess these would be his apple orchard. It's just blocking the way to Hyrule Castle. So the start of this game is actually not super easy. Basically, this first dungeon is one of my biggest risks of dying in the whole game, and that's just because you have 3 hearts and everything does half a heart of damage, and these stupid enemies just chase you so close. Ugh, Gertie, I don't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade, then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Gertie, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your sister. Make out with her. Or don't, because this isn't Star Wars. Oh my goodness. Also, truth be told, I don't entirely remember the way around this dungeon. I'm pretty sure I do, but I'm not 100% certain as to where to go and everything. Also, would you let me cut the grass, please? So I can, like, get out of here? Yeah, these enemies, like, in the first little area, for some reason, I find the enemies in this part of the dungeon to be just a lot harder than the enemies everywhere else. And I don't know why. You don't really have to fight soldiers anywhere else in the game. It's sort of just this part, and that's really it. But yeah, why does that guy have like a tiny little dagger? That's a little weird. Like that guy does too. The other guy's got like a full sword. I had never noticed that before, actually. They have varying lengths of swords. Like one of them's got a dagger, and the other's got a giant ass schlong, which is kind of cool. Who doesn't love a giant ass schlong, right? If you attack them from the side, it's a lot easier. I don't know why I got that. I basically never use the dungeon map. It's incredibly useless in this game. Mostly because it's not really that hard to find your way around. I'm definitely gonna need a practice file for this game because the level 6 dungeon, Misery Mire, I don't know at all, which is bad. I just can't remember my way around there. And I might actually just watch a speedrun and just look at the route for that. Speedruns for this game are kind of weird. There's a lot of glitches and stuff you can do. And actually mashing through the text is one of the most difficult things to do in said speedrun. It's kind of strange. And also just mashing the sword isn't the greatest thing in this game. I should stop talking about the game and start talking about like random garbage. So yeah. Originally, Mario Bros. 2 was going to be my first Let's Play on this channel, and then I played up to 3-2, and then I basically just went, screw this, because I got 3 game overs on 2-2, and 1 game over on 3-2, and I just wasn't willing to put in the effort to play the thing again, which is ridiculous. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I don't know why I started pressing A. All this Mario 2's got me thinking about the A, man. The A. By the way, pots do as much damage as your level 3 sword. This isn't a speedrun or anything like that. I don't claim to be good at this game. I claim to be somewhat competent. Thank you, Gertie. I had a feeling you were getting close. Gertie, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? Yes, I do. All right. Let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. Oh yeah, money, bitches. We got them all right now. I love how when I said inhuman fiend, my nose just sort of ate that entire word, which your nose eating things is kind of weird, but I actually did have a tooth growing out of my nose at one point. So I guess I could sort of tell the story as to how this channel came to be. So I did originally have a first Let's Play channel, and basically I like to keep my like online identity completely separate from my other identity as like a person. Whereas like I don't mind talking about real life stuff in videos, but I do mind talking about videos in real life, which is kind of dumb. I only really have like 2 friends that I've ever shared any of my YouTube or Twitch stuff with, which if you do not want to know my Twitch, I'm not going to change that like I did for this channel, just because, I don't know, it feels a little bit more harmless to have a Twitch than to have a YouTube for some reason. But yeah, like my cousin, who, like, he's not a bad guy, he's autistic, and I don't think he understands the fact that I don't want those things together, and I've told him that I don't want those things together, and he doesn't seem to get it, and he seems to e-stalk me, which is kind of dumb, which I don't really know, like, what the hell. Like, he's creepily obsessed with me, which is a little bit strange. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, he thinks I'm cool. I'm one of the biggest losers that I know. Like, in terms of, like, coolness, not in terms of, like, oh, you're a fucking, like, deadbeat, whatever. You're dumb. Nobody likes you or anything like that. No, I don't think of myself like that. I think of myself as, like, somebody who's a total freaking dork. And that's basically about it. Also, I forgot the rats only do, like, half damage to you. Because deep water, deep water. If anybody gets that reference, you are amazing, by the way. Also, I would like to note the way that your sword arcs. Look at it. Memorize it. You can damage things if they're on your right, but you can't damage things if they're on your left. I don't have any magic. I'm dumb. I also love how that message pops up every single time. I don't know if it'll pop up like later in the game. I know it does every single time in this dungeon for some reason. I think the key is somewhere over here. Oh, it's in an enemy, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely in an enemy. In an enema. Oh, baby. But yeah, I just generally like to... Oh, right, it's in the chest. I'm stupid. Hey, we got the thing. I'm a boat. I'm a motherfucking boat. But yeah, Let's Plays that I've done include, actually part of this one. This was a Let's Play I was doing when one of my old channels died, and I've kind of wanted to do it ever since. There wasn't really a reason for me stopping it other than the fact that I wanted to keep all that stuff separate. So because I want to keep all this stuff separate, I'm not going to be, like, posting my face or anything like that on this channel. I'm not going to be saying my name. Like, I'll probably say my first name or something like that at some point. But, like, other than that, really nothing. Also, yeah, you could probably tell at this point that I'm bad at this video game. I'm bad at video games in general. A couple people I know, for some reason, think I somehow managed to have some kind of skill with video games. This is definitely false. You know who has a lot of skill with video games? GamePro011. He has a lot of skill with video games. I do not. Because, yeah, I don't know. He has the tendency to be a bit of a jerk, though, so, like, I don't know. I got that going for me, at least. But I try not to be a dick to people for no reason. Like I do speedrun a couple games. I speedrun Star Fox 64, Sonic Adventure 2. I've been learning Mario Party, which you might be like, how the hell do you speedrun half of those games? Well, maybe I'll show you sometime. I don't know. That was just me being like a douche. But yeah, like I do speedruns for those games, but none of them I'm particularly good at. I mean, Star Fox I'm pretty good at just because I know really, really well. But like other than that, not really. I don't know why I'm not reading any of this text. Like I'm just skipping through it. I'm not even reading it. Maybe like future me could like put in a dub of like talking or something like that. I don't know. I love how I'm talking like I've never done any of this before, but I definitely have. Like future Kevin. That's my name, by the way, is Kevin. If you don't know. Could like bust out something. So now we're gonna go to the first dungeon. I'm not gonna do the first dungeon in this video, just because it's not long. It's pretty short, actually, but I just don't want to like make the videos too long or anything like that, and this would probably go over 20 minutes. Actually, it would definitely go over 20 minutes if I were to go through that dungeon, for sure, just because of the intro. If I didn't do the intro, then maybe not. Like as in, like, doing the intro as in, like, reading the text at the start, which I actually didn't know was there until I watched Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play of the game. Like, I always just went to the main menu, skipped to the, I went to the title screen and skipped to the main menu, and that was basically it. So yeah, like, he has taught me so many things about this game. There's so many secrets and stuff, probably half of which I'm not going to be showing, and I went the wrong direction. Good job, me. Like, fantastic job. Fantastic, bud. Oh, geez. What am I even doing right now? Like, I'm just, like, dicking off and going the wrong way all the time. Oh my goodness, don't freaking die in this area. Yeah, actually, outside of this dungeon, I would say is one of the more dangerous spots in the game, for sure. Yeah, I didn't want to go up there because I thought it would take you to, that little cave, and I don't want to go there yet, but yeah. You could just, like, jump down here. I don't know, like, who wouldn't think to jump down as opposed to taking the stairs, because stairs are incredibly slow in this game. I don't like how it takes, like, 3 hits to kill enemies. But anyways, this is the first dungeon of the game, despite us having already gone through a dungeon. For some reason, it looks like Link's eye is drooping. He's having a mild stroke. So I will see you guys next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, where we will go and do the first dungeon. See you later. Bye.